Chair Shot Reality. Make sure you subscribe to our YouTube channel. We're loving it. More than 107 different countries watching some of these videos, and it goes even beyond that. But it's great to see all the diversity, everybody all over the world checking out CSR. Hit subscribe, hit share. We love all the viewership. And if you want to enjoy CSR in person, if you are going to be in Pittsburgh, Cinco de Mayo, Thursday, Cinco de Mayo, 6 p.m. We'll be at the Squirrel Hill Pittsburgh Sports Bar.
Drinks on Justin, by the way. Drinks on Justin?
Seems to be a common theme I always hear.
Right.
All right, let's keep it going. WrestleRumble.com. Make your Payback predictions. Win up to $500, guys. Let's start off with our first match prediction of The Miz going up and defending his IC title against the Swiss Superman, the James Bond, Cesaro.
Personally, I think Miz holds on to the title here. Cesaro, something's missing with Cesaro right now. I know he's coming out and he's got the new thing going on, but with Miz and Maurice and with the Total Divas and the involvement there now, I just feel like Miz saying we're the first couple, the best couple, whatever couple they are. Miz holds on to the title here.
I'll tell you, a lot of the stuff that Miz and Maurice are doing are reminding me, and this is a little ironic, junior level Maria and Mike Bennett in TNA. And you think that it'd be the opposite because of the high profile, the high spotlight of WWE. They're trying to make them the first power couple, the first beautiful couple on TV, and Miz is this fancy pretty boy. I do think Miz should hold on to the title. We talked about Cesaro time and time again, and I still love watching him, and I think he deserves an opportunity to face some of the bigger names in WWE. But again, I think, like I said about the Jericho Ambrose, I think there's a little bit of a, since there's 3 weeks between this and Extreme Rules, there's going to be heels winning heel tactics. And I think this is a way that Maurice gets involved once again. Yeah, absolutely. Maurice, a little trip or something just like that from Cesaro that he messes up and Miz picks up the victory, but it's going to keep that open as well. I don't think you can do – you're going to have a lot of multiple rematches in 3 weeks at Extreme Rules.
Yeah, this is the first pay-per-view match, first big match for Miz defending the IC title with Maurice back in his side. You absolutely have to take advantage of that and establish that. Miz needs to hold on to the title, and let's face it, Cesaro is not going to lose any momentum losing because Miz and Maurice did heel tactics. I disagree, Brian. I think I don't want to say he has it all together right now, but I feel more comfortable, more momentum for Cesaro than ever just in this short time back. I think he's finally catching on to.
And throw the IC title on him and.
Well, and that's why I don't want him to.
Exactly.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean,
we'll see. It's not a foregone conclusion he wins the IC title. It might be a case where Miz ultimately gets the better of him, and still Cesaro moves up in the card. We'd have to see. But I think definitely if you're again making WrestleRumble.com predictions, I'd love for somebody to sell me on Miz already dropping that title. I don't see it happening. Let's move over to another bit talking about momentum. Baron Corbin is his first advertised main roster pay-per-view for WWE up against Dolph Ziggler. I like the way they treated things on Raw. Dolph sneak attacking. Dolph had to get something back on Baron Corbin because it was so lopsided.
And I've talked about this for weeks now. We've seen Dolph Ziggler kind of be a neutral for the past couple of years. He's been the same character, the same gimmick, the same thing time and time again. We don't see a lot of emotion from Ziggler that is a negative emotion, meaning we don't see Dolph Ziggler going pissed off and trying to get revenge from week to week. He's more of the, well, I'm the show off. I'm going to brush it off. I'm going to be hip and cool with my sport jacket, my pink shirt. That's what Dolph Ziggler's been for 2 years. So when I saw him on Raw, really, this could be an opportunity for Ziggler to get to another level that maybe we haven't seen in the past couple of years. But I do think Baron Corbin wins. I think Ziggler's going in the right direction, but I think the way he has been booked over the years gives guys like Baron Corbin a credible victory over
We're booking the heels pretty strong here.
I wish that they would just let Dolph Ziggler run with the Shawn Michaels Heartbreak Kid gimmick. I mean, he's got it all. He's got the look.
Hasn't he been? What have I been missing? Hasn't he been?
But you're not going to get. He's not getting that upper echelon push that the Heartbreak Kid
the pants now.
would get. He does have the pants. He's got the boots. He's got the hair. He's got all that stuff. He's even got the sweet chin music. Nonetheless, Baron Corbin wins this match because if Baron Corbin loses this match, then all you're going to hear about is the curse of the Andre Memorial Battle Royal, and we don't want to have to hear about that.
You see, I actually think there is a way that Dolph could beat Baron Corbin, and it's almost in a way. Obviously, it has to be a finish, almost like a schoolboy roll-up, something very quick, something that doesn't, keep Baron Corbin can pop right back up for him. And Dolph Ziggler saying, look, you might have been really good in NXT, but I've been here, I've been around for a long time, and I know how to win at this level. I think you could even do something, especially if you needed to counter the balance of how many heels, how many faces win, if that's a big deal.
Do you think that's a big deal, though?
I
don't think it is.
It's only a big deal depending on how it affects going into your next pay-per-view. If I'm making my prediction on Wrestle Rumble, I'm going to say Baron Corbin. As far as Dolph Ziggler, look, I don't have an explanation for it. Dolph Ziggler is talented. We all know that he is talented in every capacity. I don't know why, but I've said it. The Dolph Ziggler train is it's gone. Yeah. I've said it. I still say what I said prior to, well, at least we think he re-signed a long-term contract. He's one of those few that could go out there and do what Matt Hardy did. He doesn't need a big machine behind him. His name is such a value that the way the finances work in the indies scene, he could have actually made a very good living in the indie scene. But I mean, he's been a WWE lifelong fan. He likes being there, or something keeps him there. The money's guaranteed, I guess, in some ways. So whatever. But Baron Corbin, obviously, he's on line for a big summer here.
Yeah. And speaking of NXT guys coming up, we have Sami Zayn. And I know that you've been a little back and forth with Sami Zayn against Kevin Owens, a very personal feud. Two guys who have had such history. Justin,
Do you know
if people
what
have,
Zayn means?
do you know what Sami Zayn
El
means?
Generico, apparently.
Is it? Yeah, is that what it means?
Yes, in Arabic.
Well, I mean,
Is that right?
Justin, you're the
Arabic?
guy apparently who has some beef with Zayn.
I have
don't
no
know
beef.
I don't know if he didn't
I have
put
no
over
beef.
RJ City or
No.
Marion Fontaine back in the day,
Nope.
but
Nope.
Go ahead. Who wins this match, Justin? Your boy versus my boy.
This is definitely
Wait,
one
he's
of
your
those,
boy?
I'm going to give Sami Zayn my boy cred.
He's your boy?
Everybody's my boy
What?
for
But
about
this
3 weeks.
is one of those matches, regardless of who wins, this goes into Extreme Rules. This goes into Money in the Bank, even though I see them both in that ladder match.
I do too.
For the briefcase. Who you got, LeBar?
Come on, boss.
Kevin Owens.
What's up,
Taking Kevin
boss?
Owens. I have no Kevin Owens, but I have no beef with Sami Zayn. What Josh is referencing is the open of my Triple Live radio show and some of what I was
listen,
tweeting Monday.
I don't tell people.
I have no beef with Sami Zayn, as I keep reiterating. He's really good in the ring. He's very good in the ring. He's one of the best in the ring, bell to bell. What I'm wondering, if you ask me to pitch him to somebody to define him, I can define Sami Zayn by this. He is the former BFF of Kevin Owens. That's not good when the only thing I can define you by, or the best thing I can define you by, is what you aren't to somebody else.
Well,
then I hear, well, he's an underdog.
Let's
Why
play-
is he an
okay,
underdog?
Let's play devil's advocate.
He's
Let's play devil's advocate
amazed
for you.
everybody around the country. Why are you an underdog then? You are as tall as Rusev. You're a middle of the pack of size. Why are you an underdog? I don't understand that.
You're saying this. You're saying that's his only thing. Is Kevin Owens' ex-best friend or whatever. Like
That's what I
his
know him
BF.
best as.
That's what people know him best as. What do you know Apollo Crews as? What do you know Dolph Ziggler as? Like these guys are very generic when you strip down what they haven't done yet. Dolph Ziggler's been a world champion. What do you classify him as?
The guy that steals your girlfriend. But at least his character
Spirit
has,
Squad,
Exactly.
baby. Spirit
Like, do you see
Squad.
what I'm saying though, Justin?
But-
It's like you're classifying Sami Zayn as I don't know how to describe him.
I'm not burying him,
There's
I'm
a
just-
lot of guys on the roster that you can't describe. The only guys you can really
he
describe.
comes out, I just don't know what exactly
Is
is
that
happening.
how you dance?
There
That's
is
what he's
very-
doing.
How are you
there-
married? How did you
listen,
reproduce?
At
I don't
the end of the
understand that.
day, the WWE universe, us included, we are so used to The Rock and Austin and Jericho and Undertaker and John Cena and all the big time names. Those guys who have that look from the 80s and the 90s. Those big marquee guys. You have to remember now with the young influence of talent, with John Cena hitting that peak end of his career, we have to accept, or WWE has to build these young. It's now or never for these young guys.
Who do you got?
Sami Zayn.
I want on the
Kevin
record.
Owens.
I'm looking forward to this match greatly.
It's going to be a great
I'm not
match.
knocking.
But
I'm just
you see
asking.
one
I
of
want
these
WWE to do more to tell
Oh,
me
you're
more
a
about
Jehovah's
him.
Witness. You're knocking
Now
them.
listen,
I'm telling you
listen.
right
At the
now.
end of the day, the
Jehovah's
difference
Witnesses knocks on
between
doors.
these two guys and Roman Reigns, and the reason why Roman
like
Reigns
it.
is your world champ and the guy you're being force fed is because Roman Reigns has the look. Neither of these two guys have the look. And at the end of the day, that's a shame because they're great wrestlers, better wrestlers than Roman Reigns. Sami Zayn is going to win this match because if he doesn't, then he's going to be right back down when Justin's bad news territory because you got to think Owens doesn't need a win here.
Owens could use a win.
He
but
could, but
doesn't
he's going to go on the
need
Money in
a
the Bank
win.
in a month and a half, and he's going to claim and grab the briefcase, and that's all you need to know. Sami Zayn wins this
Sami
match.
Zayn wins
He
this
needs
match.
it. He needs it.
He needs the match, and he's a lot like other NXT
Do that
guys.
dance again.
No.
Dance
God,
us out of
please
the
no.
segment.
No, please don't. Sami Zayn
Still gotta
and
talk.
Tyler Barr.
Still got to talk Roman Reigns and all this Bullet Club, Good Brothers for Life, all this stuff we got to talk about coming up. One more second to go.